My pleasure to be part of this interview. I'm Brian Bed, Principal of Patukae Community High School, located in the central part of Marovo Lagoon. Yeah, basically I could recall way back on the 3rd of June. This was when the event gradually started to show off that is noticeable by the communities. And that actually happened when I came in here and then right at the jetty, pointing to where the jetty of the school is. That was when that event was started to be noticed. Started from the 3rd of June. And then over the next few days, sporadically coming out to what it was like over the next few days. The discoloration is more or less turning greenish in some spots. There are spots that actually show some in brownish color. And right on the coastal part of the lagoon, we could also pick out a milky brownish-like color on the coastal part near the coastal mangroves around the coast. The fish kill actually started to pick up after a few days when we noticed that on the 3rd of June. And that actually picks up on the 8th through to the 13th of June 2011. And the way how it was is that we started to notice a few fish get floated to the surface of the sea. And after a few days, we started to notice schools of fish from all over the central part of Marovo Lagoon are all rushing to the coastlines. And this was when that we started to notice that the fish kill has increased its magnitude from a few that we've seen in the past few days compared to the preceding days, that we've started to notice that the number actually increased drastically. The smell actually was horrific, and we could witness that because especially for those villages and even those communities that were actually near to the sea were the most affected ones. And the smell was quite in a sense that a smell that actually came out from an enclosed vacuum, and all of a sudden you let it open and then you can really get the smell, which was horrific. It was horrible. And it was not pleasant because when the villages were trying to get into their normal life and sleeping over at night, the smell actually is really effective. When that event actually took out to its highest peak all over from the 5th to the 11th of June, most of the people actually were in a state of panic, and it was more like there were communities that were almost pushed to a state of confusion, because as I've said, there was nothing like it that happened before. And the way how the community were looking at it is that there were concerns of toxic poisons, of chemicals disposal to the sea. There were other questions that remain unanswered, but the communities themselves were actually affected in a way that this event actually is a real concern. As that events take its easing down scale to its normalcy at the moment, I think there are issues that are still outstanding with the communities, and these are of concern of security concerns of food supply. There are other concerns to do with the toxics, and are yet open for people, all open to the world, to actually come and establish the root cause of the event, because this is a thing that really concerns the communities, is to actually establish what actually is the root cause of the event.